Attention. Sit down, boys. Let's go. Come on. Now, we're going to talk about these right here. And like 28 is the only one I would say I didn't expect you to know. All right? For those of you guys who looked up the answer, I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you on that one. Really proud. That's what the answers are for. I don't think 28 is something you should be responsible for, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Because people that are good with math, they can tell you that answer. You're going, how in the world did you do that? And honestly, guess what? It's not really that hard. It's not really that hard. So I want everybody to concentrate on number 28, please. Because I want everybody to be able to look at that and say, well, obviously that's it. And people look at you like you're crazy. All right? So let's talk about it real quick. I want everybody pencils down, eyes up. All right? And for those guys who looked up the solution, I'm really proud of you. All right? I'm really proud of you on that. That's what you're supposed to do if you don't know something. All right? So let's talk about it. 8 1/3%, they wanted you to write as 25 thirds percent. Everybody see that? Everybody sees that, right? Plus 3 times 8 plus 1. Now, a percent is out of what? 100. So then what they wanted you to do was they wanted you to take this and say, that's out of 100. Everybody agree with that? So now I'm hoping you can say, well, 25 out of 100 is the same as 1/4. You agree? Come on. So that really is 1/4 times 1/3, which is 1/12. Now I just did a lot of work up there, and some of you I know are probably going, I don't know what he's doing. All right, so now it's time you speak up. What? This right here. Now let me just show you, because you asked. 25 thirds divided by 100 is the same as 25 thirds times 1/100, 1/4, 1/12. That's how I do that mathematically. All right? And if you're good with numbers, you can actually do that in your head. Now you're supposed to say, what is 72 divided by 12? What's 72 divided by 12? 6. That is correct. All right? So again, listen to me. If you look this up, I really mean what I'm saying. You're on your way to being a great student. All right? If you look the answer up. Because I did not teach you that. I'm expecting everybody to come in here and say, oh my gosh, how did you do that? And I was happy that some of you told me exactly what it was. Because I know you're looking the information up.
So, I have some trouble trying to
Now listen, I'm going to get to your problems. Right, but right now I'm going to specifically address 22 through 32. You with me? So if somebody wants me to show you how to do 22 through 32, please let me know. Carter, which one? Just those. I'm asking you, do you have any problems with 22 through 32? No. Anybody? Thomas, Dan, good for you, buddy. 25. Let's take a look at 25. I want you to say the 75% is the same as 3/4. That's exactly right. But instead of going 3 times 96, it's better to divide 96 by 4. And 96 divided by 4, 4 goes into 9 twice with 1 left over. 4 goes into 16 4 times. You with me on this now? And now I want you to be able to tell me 24 times 3 is 72. Feeling good about this now, Thomas? All right, good. Now just write that down so you have the answer. Listen, don't make a big deal over that, okay? Yes, that. All right, now moving on. All right, now the estimation I thought was kind of tricky, so I don't mind. But again, the estimation, there's lots of ways you can estimate. All right, lots of ways you can estimate. So if you're close, I'm happy. All right, does anybody want me to go over anything here with the estimation? Tell me.
I don't understand number 41.
Okay, so 41. Let me explain 41. That is close to what? 150%. So 150% is the whole thing plus half. So 100% of 30 would be what?
30.
Half of 30 would be
15.
30 plus 15 would be,
45.
that's your answer, 45. Everybody's got to be able to do that now. Carmen, you okay over there? You understand what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. Because 50% is half of 100%. You with me? So I've said 100% is equal to 30, 50% is equal to 15. So if I add that, that's 150% is equal to 45. Does that make sense? That's how you're doing it. That's how people are good with numbers. It's not they're so smart, it's they know how to manage the numbers so it's to their advantage and so it's quicker. Right? I do not want to do 1.48 times 30. It's not doing that. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? 40 is a good problem. All right. So for 40, I just want to take 1% and then divide it by what? Yes. So if I take 1%, 1% would be close to what number? 3. Thank you. Does everybody agree with that? And then if I take 3 and divide it by 6, that's close to what? Thank you. Come on, speak up, man. Be proud of yourself. 1/2. Don't be shy. 1/2. Even if it's wrong, it doesn't matter. 1/2. Perfect. You understand that? Good. Speak up. All right. Here we go. Let's try it again. Okay, 1%, I move the decimal to the left twice. Do you agree? So here is my decimal. Once, twice. So that's really 2.95, right? And 2.95 is pretty close to what number? Yes, 3. You with me? So now what I'm telling you is 1% equals 3. Do you agree with that? Do you agree 1% is equal to 3? You sure? All right. So if 1% is 3, if I divide by 6, I have 1/6 of a percent now is equal to 1/2. Right? Now, the other thing I want you to be able to tell me is this. Come on, pay attention. Listen to me. 1/6 of a percent is very what? Small. I wouldn't mind if you said what? 0. Do you agree with me? Well, I'm not even rounding. If somebody says, give me 1/6 of a percent, 100% is what? All of it. 0% is what? None of it. Come on now, you gotta be listening. 0% is nothing. 100% is what? All of it. So do you agree that 1/6 of a percent is really close to what number? 0. Do you agree with that? So that's why if you would have said 0, I'd be, yeah, that's a pretty good estimation. All right? Do I agree with that? All right, so lots of good ways of thinking about numbers. Hopefully you spent some time thinking about it last night. All right? Does anybody else want me to explain something before we move on? Anything else? Take a look at them. I don't mind. So let's just do 0.5%. Let's talk about that one. Then I'll get to yours. 0.5%. So we're going to find what? 1% and then do what? And divide it by 2. Is everybody with me? Yay, good job, girl. 5 divided by 2 is about, think about it, $5. Split it evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pizzas. We each get half. You get 1, I get 1, you get 1, I get 1. There's 1 left. So what do I do to that 1? That's right. So 2.5. That's how you should be thinking about it. You hear me? All right. Okay, guys. Like I said, for those of you guys, tell me.
46.
All right, let's read 46. Oh, this one's easy. Lisa will explain it to him so we understand you.
So you can estimate it from
200%. You see that? He said, let's just go ahead and make 195 or 194 200%. You agree with that?
Wait, I thought it's like if you have 195, you could go to 200, but
Well, 190. No, what we're saying is to make the number easy, we might as well just make it 200. Yes, exactly. So then what do I do?
You 100% of 50 is 15, so 200%.
Listen to what he just said. How's that? Does that make sense to you now, right? Right? 100% is the whole thing. So 200% must be the whole thing what? Multiplied by 2. You see what I'm saying? Now, does that make sense, right? Because I don't feel like doing 195%, right? I'm not into that. That's not an easy way to do that. So I would just take what? 200%. Very, very important lesson today. Very important. All right. Now, again, pull this out because I'm collecting homework every day, and I'm going to see what you did. Now, some of you guys, if you're smart enough, you can kind of work these problems with me if you didn't quite get everything done and put down what I did on your paper, and then it looks like you got more of your homework done. I don't really mind that if you're having trouble, if you struggle. All right, but no really reason to struggle if you can look up the answers and kind of work your way through it. All right, also, I'm not just collecting answers now. You don't just go to the solution and just copy down the answers as if that's helping you get smarter. That's not working for me either. All right, make sure you're doing a good job. Make sure your name's on it. There's been a bunch of people not put names on it one class period. No, you don't, because I don't lose things. All right. Then while I'm doing this, guys, we're on to the next lesson, which that was 6.2. So we're on 6.3. So let's take a look at 6.3. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to do an equation. Here we go. Here we go. And some of you might be a little mad at me. That's weak and pathetic. Weak. Justice, you're on a roll, man. What happened? Fortnite?
I don't play Fortnite.
He watches Crunchyroll.
Oh, some of you guys now. Are you working hard? Yee, what is yee? Yee, I say you're working hard. Yee, what is it? Yee. Can I know what yee means? Like, oh, ye of little faith, right? You are brilliant. After 6.2, 6.3. Wow. Nothing gets by Chloe. We can say that, man. All right, here we go. 6-3, page 264, numbers 1 through 27. Now, some of you are actually going to be mad at me because I'm going to show you a different technique to solving these is over of stuff. And I'm going to show you today because we're getting ready for algebra class, all right, and we're not doing proportions. So I need to show you how to use your algebra skills that you've already learned. Just throw that in the garbage for me real quick. Hey, grab that and put it in the garbage. Shh. All right. What? What is it? Do you want it?
Yes.
Well, then put it up so it's not distracting. All right? Get rid of it. All right, so again, today, listen, I'm going to teach you how to use an equation to solve these percent problems. Now, we did this last year, so this, again, should be super easy, but you're a little smarter, so the algebra should be a little bit better for you. All right, so now, all right, you can use a calculator today. All right, today is definitely calculator day. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Shh, no. Here we go. Number 1. Watch, please. All right. Now, again, you don't have to make the translation. What you do have to do is you have to write the equation. All right, you have to write the equation. All right, so listen to me. What is always the variable? What is always the variable? Is in math always means equals. Of in math always means to multiply. All right, so look how simple this is. It says what? So that would be your variable, x. Is in math means equals. Now how do I write 40% as a decimal? 0.4 times 75. Now again, listen to me please. Listen. All right, what's important is learning to set it up. I personally think that is about as easy as it possibly gets. I don't need to do a proportion. Does everybody hear me on that? The translation. You see what I'm saying? Follow the translation. Good? Are you good? All right. So now this literally means x is 0.4 times 75. Don't interrupt me. All right. So somebody tell me what 0.4 times 75. 30. So my answer is x equals 30. To me, that's the easiest way to do this problem. Perfect. I'm happy. All right, now I'm looking at number 2. All right. Now it says find. All right. We're trying to find what? Yes, 13%. How do I find, or how do I write 0.13? Yeah, how do I find 13%? Thank you. What is it? 0.13 of means what? Multiplied by 27. That is equal to the unknown. That's what we're trying to find. What is it? 3.51. So Bradley said 3.51. Is that accurate? Tell me. You can if you want. It's not a big deal. All right. I just don't see, you see, I just didn't see it the way I normally do. I'm just reading it where it says find 13% of, right? So I want you to be able to look at that and say 13% of 27 just means to multiply 0.13 times 27. Do you agree? All right. Now, number 3 is starting to get a little bit harder, so here we go. 30. So I write the number what? 30. Is means what? Equals. What percent? Now that's the what? X. Of means times 90. All right. Now how do I solve this? What do I do? Divided by 90. Because remember, you're isolating the variable. So I'm dividing by 90. Dividing by 90. Now, on your calculator now, I know it's going to say 0.3 repeated. I know it doesn't. You should be smart enough to look at it and say it's 0.33333333333 on your calculator, right? So that probably means what? 0.3 repeated. And we've talked about this a bunch. So what is 0.3 repeated as a percent? As a percent. You can do it. What is it? No. Yay, good job. 33 1/3. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. 33 1/3%. All right, 33 1/3%. If you want to remember, it's 0.3 repeated. So when they're asking for a percent, so you have to move the decimal 2 places to the right. So it becomes 33.3 repeated still. And 0.3 repeated is the fraction what? 1/3. Now, probably if you put on your test 33.3 repeated percent, I would be happy. Justice, are you with me? All right. Is everybody okay with that? All right. So you got to be smart on your calculator now. All right. So let's take a look now at question number 4. All right. Aiden, translate this for me. Good. Good. Listen, first of all, I can't, I'm concentrating. Yes, beautiful. That's what should be on your paper. That should be on your paper. All right, now, Aiden, what do I do from here? Yes. All right. Very smart. Divide both sides by 300. So on your calculator, what's 15 divided by 300? You've got it. 0.05. But that's not the correct answer, so it would be what? I'm not saying it's incorrect. It would be what? What is the question asking? It's asking for a what? It's asking for a percent. 0.05 is the decimal. There you go, buddy. 5%. All right? I think this is much easier than setting up a proportion.
I'm a little confused on how, like, the last problem, you said just to divide the 90, and then this time you divided 15 and...
Well, I did do that on both of them, girls. Look what I did. I divided both sides by 90, right?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at question number 5. All right, Justice, set this one up for me.
All right.
Thomas, I'm gonna let you do number 6. Okay.
Would you do 55 with the 20 before the X?
Yes, but specifically what? 20%. How do I write 20%, Justice?
Oh, 0.20.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'll be sorry. 0.2, and then times what?
Would it just be X?
Yes, sir.
And so would you divide 55 by 0.20?
Yes, you would. That's what I got. 275.
Wait,
What?
I'm confused, like... So do you just divide 55.2?
Yeah, because this cancels out. 0.2 divided by 0.2 cancels. You hear me? What?
I don't understand. Wouldn't it be, is over also equal?
No, Diesel, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm translating this into algebra because you're getting close to algebra. So I'm teaching you how to use an equation to solve this. Do you hear me? There's 2 methods, right? Some of my kids say is over of. Can I just do is over of on the test? Do I care if you do is over of? I would prefer that you write the what? The equation, because we're getting ourselves into algebra. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Diesel. You hear me? So try to learn this method because you're plenty smart to do that. All right, Thomas, I said you're up. Number 6.
So, 24 equals 0.8.
Beautiful.
So it's 24 divided by 0.8
Yes, sir.
is 30.
Anybody else get 30?
I didn't.
30, right? Check it, please. Don't let someone else do the work.
It's 30.
That water bottle is interfering with you. Are you doing this work? All right, come on, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let me pull up the next set. The next set's kind of important because it's a word problem. Very, very important. All right, Bradley, read number 7 to me. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Last week, Kimberly sold 95 boxes of cookies.
Shh.
Boxes and she sold baskets. How many boxes will Kimberly have to sell this week to reach her goal?
What do you think?
We do 95 equals, and then we do 0.2 times
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What do you think?
Oh wait, no, is it X?
Well, wait a minute. Now again, listen to me, because I may have messed some of you up on this. Just listen for a second. All right, listen to me, please. On this now, it's not sometimes necessary to write an equation. Does everybody agree? Like, I want, if this year I sold 95 boxes, and I want to do 20% more, all I have to do is take what? 95 times what? 0.2. So let me do 95 times 0.2. So it would be 19 boxes. Now I have to read the question because the answer could be 19 boxes. It could be, but I don't know if it is. So I'm going to read the question. How many boxes will Kimberly have to sell to reach her goal? So is she going to sell 19 boxes to reach her goal? No. Why? Yes, 95 plus 19. And what was that again? She has to sell 114 boxes, guys. I don't think that's that hard. All right, so again, sometimes I can understand you're trying to make an equation, but sometimes you don't have to. Tell me. Yeah, that's the next thing I was just getting ready to say. Right now, 95 represents what? 100%. Next year, she doesn't want 100%. She wants what? 120%. Because she wants to sell the 100% plus the what? So I want everybody to understand 100% plus the 20% is where I'm getting 120%, which is the same as 1.2. So now everybody take on their calculator 1.2 times 95 and tell me what that answer is. There you go. So that's just a little shortcut. Everybody agree with me on that? All right. So now let me go back and grab question number 8. All right, here we go. For question number 8. I'm going to go ahead and just grab it because I want to make sure we get it. All right, here we go. All right, Carmen, read me number 8. So I have to, so everybody agree with me, I got to find the tax, right? Right? So I need to know the percent, right, for the tax is what they're asking. So can somebody tell me how much tax they paid? How do I figure out how much tax? What would I do? That's how much you paid. How do I figure out how much I paid in tax?
And then equals 5,000.
No, listen to me, Carter. Come on, look, because you're smart. That's what I'm saying. Focus. This is what the scooter cost. This is what you paid. How much did I pay in tax? What would I do? That's how much you paid in tax?
No, you haven't. Oh, no, you didn't.
Just tell me what to do.
You do 5,290.92 minus.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Come on, you're not with me today. Subtract. All right, I need to figure out how much tax I paid, right? So to figure out what the tax is, if you have the total bill and you have the sale, you subtract it. That tells you how much tax you paid. So how much tax did I pay? How much tax did I pay, Justice? Loud and proud. 300 and? So I paid $322.92 in tax. Everybody hear me? Now, that's a fractional part of the total. All right, now I need you to hear me now. All right. To find out the rate, the tax, the percent, I take the amount of tax that I paid and I divide it by the cost of the scooter. And what's the cost of the scooter? $4,968. That's how I want you to think about this problem. If somebody's asking you to find the tax. To find the tax rate, it's always the tax divided by the cost. Now, why isn't it divided by this number right here, guys? Because that includes the what? That includes the tax. That's not the cost of the scooter. Is everybody with me? So if I divide 322.92 divided by 4,968, that will be what?
Can you round
I just want to know what the decimal is. Shh, I'm asking him. 0.065, which would be the same as what percent?
That would be the same as 6%.
No. 6 point.
6.5.
Yeah, we don't have to round that. You with me, Diesel? 6.5%. You understand me? Good. You don't have to round that. Aiden, are you with me? Where's your calculator? Well, get out your iPad. Use your iPad as a calculator. Come on, you're not just sitting there going backwards. Come on, you have a calculator on your iPad. Use it. I'll just write down my answers. Anybody have any issues with that? That's the hard one, in my opinion. That's kind of hard. All right? So anytime you want to find the tax, it's just the tax divided by the price. That's what it is. Yes, ma'am. No, I would have told you. All right, we have it tomorrow. All right, here we go. Let's do a couple more. Okay, let's just do, I'm just going to do the evens for you real quick. Let's move these down. Start with 10, 12. Let's see how I did. Okay. 36% of 50. How do I do this?
X
Good.
equals 36, and then you do times 50.
Beautiful. And tell me what that is. How much?
18.
18. Does anybody agree with 18? All right. You good? All right. Let's have, tell me about 12. How do I set this up? No, I said I'm doing the evens now. Good job, girl. Yes. Now, is 0.9 the answer? No, because we want a percent, so that would be what? Good job. 90%. Okay, I'm happy. Next one. Yes, let's do 14. How do I write 32%? Thank you. Now what do I do? Yes. $200. Very nice. All right. Yes, you're up. Joseph is doing 16. It's loud and proud. Come on, man. How do I write 10%? Right? 0.1 what? Come on now. Come on now. Okay, so that's not good enough. Look at 16. Do you understand? 27 means equal. 10% is 0.1 of means times x. Right? Now how do I solve this? How do I undo multiplication? Yeah, just like what I did over here. Look, Joseph now. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. You can't take a day off for homework. So we're dividing by 0.1. So what is that? 270. You hear me now? Come on now. Speak up if you don't know something. All right, does everybody agree that's pretty good, right? No, you don't. You're good enough that you don't need to do that. What? 27 divided by 0.1. You did times 0.1. Listen, I'm feeling pretty good about today's lesson. All right, so now your job is sit quietly, and your homework is to finish 1 through 27. All right, finish 1 through 27. Like I said, I'm really proud of you guys for using the solutions. All right, I'm going to post the solutions right now. Evens and odds, thank you. All of them, 1 through 27. All right? So let me get this posted, then I'm going to send out the solutions so you can start checking them.